Hey everybody, how you doing? I just decided to try a new video for a change. One of the other projects I like to do besides scrapbooking is I like to make jewelry. And I'm gonna just do a video on jewelry today. What I'm doing is I'm making a lanyard, an ID badge for a gift, and these are just really cute to, instead of just wearing that plain boring lanyard, this just blings it up a little bit or makes it a little nicer. So we're going to be using lots of things here. I just have tools, just a pair of pliers and a pair of crimping pliers. We're going to need to use crimp beads. I have some crimp beads here, some silver beads, some little clear seed beads, and this set of just really pretty teal beads here I picked up at Walmart. You're also going to need a ring. You can use a key ring. I couldn't find any key rings at the store, so this is just a silver ring. And you're going to need a piece of wire. Let me grab it to show you. I'm using this. It's by Beaded Lanyard, and it's the 7-strand stainless steel beading wire. The piece that I'm using, I'm starting with, is 37 inches long. Okay, sorry about the light. I'm not in my normal video spot, so the light's a little bit off. The first thing we're going to do is I'm using this bead design board. These are very handy because they have the measurements, and you can lay out and design your project before actually stringing it, which just saves you a step. My piece of wire is 37 inches long, and let's see, I'm making this for the first time, so you get to see all my mistakes with me. I'm thinking I want about 8 inches on each side of the lanyard to be the real pretty beads, and then the rest will be just filler seed beads. So what I'll do is this starts at 0, I'll go up to 8 inches on this side and 8 inches on this side, and then I'll know that that's my necklace. Okay, let me go ahead and open these up. Guess I could have done that ahead of time. Alright, I'm back. I have the beads open. I'm going to start designing it with the beads. Our ring is actually going to attach right down here. So we're just going to lay out beads in whatever order we like. Let's see. Just going to kind of do a pattern here. Keeping in mind that, again, we are going to go up to 8 inches. Sorry for the shadows. This video is not going to be the best quality, but let's see, I don't like those. Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes to show you where I'm at. Okay, I'm back, and this is the design that I've come up with. I just laid out the beads, and I know that these 16 inches, because I start from 0 and count up to 8, 0 and count up to 8, so 16 inches of the ID badge are going to be laid out like this. The rest of the ID badge is just going to be filled in with these small seed beads. We're ready to start stringing our beads. What I like to do is use a piece of just Scotch tape, and I put this at the end, one of the ends of my wire, and just fold it around. This just kind of helps keep the beads from falling off. Now, again, learn from my mistake. I did this in one of my other videos, I did this on one of my other projects, and I just had this hanging down off my table, and I kept adding beads and beads and beads, and it got so heavy the whole thing broke, went all over the floor, was a big mess. So, just take it from me, leave it up here on your desk so all that weight's not pulling at that Scotch tape. Alright. Now we're ready. We have this on. What you're going to envision is these beads here need to start here, okay? Because these pieces the ends of the wire. I know it's probably hard to tell, but when we finish the project, these ends of the wire are going to be right here with our crimp bead. So as we're stringing, we want to start with these first beads and go around and then add these into the back and then finish with these. So we're actually going to start right here and start stringing the beads. This is something that you could do while you're watching television, chatting on the phone, whatever you like to do. I find it kind of fun just to string the beads. There's, I don't know, something therapeutic about it or something. So you can see I'm just stringing them in the order that they were on my board, if you can see that. And I'll be back in a few minutes when I have more of these strung. I'm back, and I just wanted to show you I have strung the first part of the beads that were laying on my board. Remember, they were laying on here just like this. So now those have been strung. Now we can't put these ones on yet because this is only the front part of the necklace, the front part of the lanyard, the one that's going to hang down low. So the rest of the necklace up kind of behind the neck, I'm just going to use these really pretty iridescent glass seed beads. So now it's time to just start stringing these. And these take a while to string because they're so tiny. Again, I'm going to work on stringing these and I'll be back in a few minutes. Now I finished stringing those clear sparkly glass seed beads, and now we're going to finish the last half. Okay, now those are strung on there. Now our lanyard is strung. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold both ends and remove the tape. We're going to take one of our crimp beads. And we're going to put both pieces of wire through the crimp bead. Okay, go ahead and feed another bead onto the wire. Then you're going to take your key ring and you're going to loop the wire around the ring, go back through the bead, and then through the crimp bead again. Pliers to grab the wires that you just fed through and pull them tight. Done, we're going to go ahead and use the crimping tool. The first time you use it, you're going to use this lower hole, and then the second time you're going to use the top hole. I might do a video with a real up-close demonstration on how to use the crimping tool because I could not find a video about that when I was trying to learn how to do this, so I think it might be helpful. Let's see if we can get our crimping tool in there. We're going to crimp our crimp bead. You squeeze it, turn it 90 degrees, and use the top hole to squeeze it the other way. And that gives it a nice, strong, secure clasp. Use a wire cutter. These are actually memory wire cutters that I have, but they work. Just trim off the excess wire, and there you go. You have your lanyard.